There are places in this world that the living have long since abandoned, but something else never quite left. Somewhere on the edge of a forgotten road, past rusted iron gates and overgrown hedges that claw at the night sky, it stands. A Victorian house, 3 stories tall, its silhouette carved against the sky that churns with black and violet clouds. Rain hammers the earth in relentless sheets. Thunder rolls low and long, shaking the ground beneath your feet like a warning you were never meant to ignore. Every window is dark. Every curtain is still. The paint on the exterior has blistered and peeled away in long strips, exposing the rotting wood beneath like old wounds that never heal. Lightning splits the sky for a fraction of a second, and in that brief, violent flash, the house looks almost alive, as if it exhaled. The ghost hunter pushes open the front door. It groans on its hinges, a deep, mournful sound that gets swallowed immediately by the noise of the storm. The flashlight cuts through the darkness inside, illuminating a hallway that stretches further than it should. The walls are covered in wallpaper that was once patterned with roses, but now it curls away from the plaster in long, brittle sheets, hanging like shed skin. Dust coats every surface so thickly, it looks like grey snow that has been undisturbed for decades. The air is cold, noticeably colder than outside, and it carries the smell of damp wood, mildew, and something else, something older and harder to name. The electromagnetic field meter in hand begins its baseline reading, the numbers low and steady. Each footstep on the hardwood floor sends a creak echoing through the entire structure, as though the house itself is registering the intrusion. The electromagnetic field meter changes. The numbers climb fast, spiking well beyond anything a normal electrical source could produce. The device emits a sharp, rapid series of beeps that cut through the silence like a blade. And then, beneath the sound of rain against the windows, beneath the low moan of wind pushing through broken panes, there is a voice, small, soft, unmistakably a child. The words are clear despite their quietness, delivered with a calm that feels entirely wrong for a child's voice in the dark. Don't go upstairs. The ghost hunter freezes. The flashlight beam holds steady on the hallway ahead. The electromagnetic field meter continues to spike, its numbers refusing to settle. The temperature drops another degree. The whisper does not repeat itself. It does not need to. It has already planted itself somewhere deep, somewhere instinctive, in the part of the brain that was built purely for survival. The camera moves slowly toward the staircase. Each frame is deliberate, unhurried, as though whatever is pulling attention in that direction understands the value of patience. The staircase rises into darkness, the upper landing completely swallowed by shadow. The banister is warped and split. Several spindles are missing entirely, leaving gaps like broken teeth. And then, at the very top of the stairs, something is standing there. It is not fully formed. It exists at the boundary between shape and absence. A silhouette that is darker than the darkness surrounding it. It does not move. It does not make a sound. It simply stands, as though it has been waiting at the top of those stairs for a very long time, and it is entirely unsurprised that someone has finally come. Lightning strikes outside with sudden brutal force. For exactly 1 second, the entire staircase is flooded with white light. The figure is there, undeniable, solid in that single frozen moment, its face turned downward, looking directly at the bottom of the stairs. Then the light dies. The figure is gone. The darkness at the top of the landing is empty, completely and utterly empty, as though nothing was ever standing there at all. The front door slams shut, not slowly, not with the gradual push of wind finding its way through a gap. It slams with force, with intention, with the kind of finality that belongs to a decision rather than an accident. The sound reverberates through every wall, every floorboard, every hollow space inside the house. The electromagnetic field meter goes silent. The flashlight flickers once, twice, and then holds. The hallway is exactly as it was before, dusty and cold and still, except that the way out is now closed. Outside, the storm continues. Rain streaks down the darkened windows. Thunder moves through the sky in long, slow waves. The house settles around its newest visitor with the quiet patience of something that has done this before and is in absolutely no hurry. The question is not what is inside this house. The question is much simpler than that and far more personal. Would you go inside?